Nurse struck off after posting anti-Muslim and immigrant content on Facebook. This is from a Birmingham Mail online article. Nurse Roberta Batchelor posted a series of racist content on Facebook in August 2024. A Birmingham nurse whose career spanned nearly 45 years has been struck off after sharing anti-Muslim and anti-immigrant posts on Facebook. Roberta Batchelor posted a series of images including a boat filled with people arriving at a beach captioned, "These give nothing and get everything," and a homeless veteran with the caption, "These give everything and get nothing," in August 2024. The Nursing and Midwifery Council said she posted a picture of a child being chased by men, one wielding a knife, captioned, "Next time when you pay your taxes, remember some of your money goes to the protection of mosques." Other content included a highlighted section of a book of Deuteronomy, or however you mention that word, stating, "Foreigners who live in your land will gain more and more power, while you gradually lose yours. They will have money to lend. They will have money to lend you, but you will not have none to lend them. In the end, they will be your rulers." A fourth post was a split image showing a security inspection captioned, "You at the airport," and a man departing from a boat captioned, "Muhammad at Dover." Mrs. Batchelor was working as a ward manager for the University Hospital's Birmingham NHS Foundation Trust when she made the comments on her Facebook account. On August 5, 2024, the Trust received a complaint from a member of the public raising concerns about posts. An investigation was launched and she admitted making the posts and apologized, saying she was disgusted with herself for being so angry and she should never allow myself to get into such a situation as a professional. I'm not going to read the rest of the article. You can read it yourself online. It does go on for a little more. Just a few things I want to say. Firstly, I'm going to go back to look at the exact quotes. I want to paraphrase something along the lines of, some of your money probably goes to protecting mosques. Firstly, so shouldn't mosques be protected? Secondly, maybe mosques wouldn't need the protection if it wasn't people who think like some of the things that she said or posted or whatever, doing certain things to mosques. And thirdly, is it only selective? So shouldn't, say, synagogues get protection like they have got recently, and they should get protection? We don't want synagogues or any other places, mosques or any other places of worship to be harmed. So is it selectively only about mosques or mosques, synagogues, temples, and all of them shouldn't get protection? And secondly, they shouldn't get protection according to you, or according to that statement, it seems like. But then at the same time, people should be able to do X, Y, and Z to harm mosques. Also, it's scary to think that people like this, she worked nearly 45 years, people like this are amongst us, helping us in healthcare settings, but that's in other areas as well, but healthcare settings when you're particularly vulnerable. And I believe she was in something to do with midwifery or something, so I'm assuming even then you'd be even more vulnerable, perhaps you're having children or whatever else. To be thinking that someone like this could be dealing with potentially many people who are Muslims and or from Muslim or minority backgrounds. We're not going to say, and we're not going to now think, oh, everyone potentially is like this. We're not going to think like that, but it's just scary. It is scary to think people like this are serving people, and it's good to see that this has been taken seriously and she has been punished accordingly. Lastly, I want to end on, so what's happened to her now? Is she going to blame that on immigrants and or Muslims or people of those type of backgrounds? Because she chose to do those actions. Nobody made her do those actions. So she should be taking accountability. And lastly, why is it often that these people, they say all of these things, they're disgusted with what they did, or they are shocked with what they did at the time, only after they are facing some sort of problem, like maybe in this case being struck off or being in court or getting jail or facing jail or anything like that. that's when they decide to think, well, actually, what am I doing? Why is it only then? Why isn't it often? Why isn't it before then? That, oh, hang on, okay, I want to post this, I want to say this, but hold on a second. Regardless if I'm going to get punished or not, I shouldn't be saying this because of X, Y, and Z. But often it's when things have already happened that people want to speak about those things. Hopefully, this is a reminder to people to think about what they post and also say on social media and in real life, because it does have consequences. And if it was aimed at you, you would not like it. And to be someone, I believe I'm not going to go back to the article, but I think she was a manager or some sort of good high position. So for clearly working that long and to gain such a position takes hard work and dedication to be working there that long and skills. So if you have all of those things and you've managed to do well to get to a position, why is the need to hate on other people? And also it shows you that nobody is taking your jobs because you managed to get into a job and get to a decent position. So you've just ruined that all because of your hatred, or maybe you take it back, but at the time where it seems like your hatred for certain people in society, which now you're gonna be struggling to rebuild that up. Perhaps you can't in that same industry, you're gonna have to do something else. And that was your own doing, not because of X, Y, and Z people. Maybe you were influenced by other people, but it's a reminder that don't ruin your jobs and your careers and your salary and all of these other things because of your blind hatred for certain people. Use your brain, think about things. Also, think about, is it these people on boats that are coming that are the cause of all my problems, or is it other people? Because it can't be all these people that make up very few amount of society that causing all the problems. And as you have seen, with less people coming in and the situation that is changing, nothing has changed for the common person pretty much. Your taxes haven't gone less pretty much. The bills have gone up. The food prices have gone up. All these things have happened, and fewer people getting into this country via boats hasn't changed anything. It's not the boats. It's other people. It's people in power. It's policies and other things. But some people are going to be letting you attack minorities and people on boats and whatever else because they don't want to listen to you and fix the problems. But as long as you're attacking other people, you're going to forget who's causing the actual problems.